Hello, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to do something different. I've been saying I'm going to do it for a while. I'm going to go out on my bike, which I'm on now, as you can see. We're going to do a bit of a cook. So it's going to ride a few miles into the town. And then I'm going to come out of the town to the other side and drop into a big park where there's some trees. See if I can do a hammock and get a cook on. We're going to do some chili chicken.
Every time I think I'm gonna wake up back in the jungle. Every time I think I'm gonna wake up back in the jungle.
That is a big hill. Oh, that's a pretty steep hill. Sweating now. Afternoon. Afternoon now.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, just gone.
Afternoon then. Are you doing alright?
Right, I just had a long chat with that guy who was walking. He's just done about 7 miles up and over from this ridge at the top all the way up into that section up there and right around. It's quite a long up and down hills he's done. So this is the area we camped at once. We did a November camp, -4, and we stayed in this little bit of woodland. I didn't do a video. There might have been a video or some photos, but I don't think I put it on the channel. Anyway, this is the bike all ready for the touring. I can't carry enough equipment at the moment to do an overnighter on it, I don't think, because I don't think I can carry everything I need. Possibly if it's super lightweight and it's a warm night. So the idea now is I'm going to set a hammock up somewhere between some of these trees. I'm liking the look of this big one perhaps here to this one just there. That's a possibility because that gives me a good spread. So let's see what we can do and get a hammock set up. Right, just quickly threw the hammock up between the trees I mentioned, the big one and that one. So let's see what we got. I brought a little table which fits in my pan here pretty well. That one is the bivvy table. Really like this little table. I haven't used it for a while, but for its lightweight and it's what it can do and how versatile it is, so I can get a cooker on there. What else we got? Got a cup, I've got a coffee. I haven't got a big tripod, obviously I'm using lightweight equipment. That's the food bag. Right, there's nothing left in there we need. Let's just hang that on there. Get the cooker out. We're running the Trangia today. Some cooking tools. Got the Trangia 27 today. There's little bits and bobs in there with that. This is my cooking utensils. One I normally use, but I normally carry the bag, don't I? So this time they're in there. These straps do stretch out a bit because you've got them around a tree and they're not super tight. They pull on themselves a little, but once that's done, they're done. Right, just noted broken glass down there. Someone smashed the spirit bottle. Not good, is it? Because there's a bench here, people come up here and they just destroy the place. I suppose when you're a kid and that's what you do, but it's bloody wrong. And also there's no bin. Why isn't there a bin here? There used to be a bin here, I remember it. And they don't cut the grass anymore. They used to cut all this grass, so council's crap. The council where I am, Buckinghamshire County Council, you're rubbish. Come up and sort this crap out. Anyway, let's get set up then. First thing first, we get a brew on. I need something to drink. So, a nice coffee. It's very windy. You can't see when it's lit. It's lit. I've got this little cup. Dave gave me this. He bought one and got one free. Nice little cup, small, lightweight. Great for this sort of thing. A bit of camping. Bit of lightweight backpacking and whatever. Cycling. So I'm going to put it in the cup to measure it. Something in my mouth already. Then we put it in the kettle. So we know how much we're going to need. So we only boil what we need. Trangia 27 series. I don't normally take it out because it is small. But now I'm on a low carb diet and I'm losing weight and I'm eating a lot less portions. It's actually probably going to come into its own now. Especially with the cycling. Because when you're carrying stuff with the panniers, you don't have a lot of weight I can put on that. It's 15 kilos max on that pannier rack because it's just a seat post one. So it's good for that, and that's what I'm going to use it for. I'm going to cook in a bit, but I'm going to have a brew first. So let me just boil this up, get my brew made. Then I'll get back to you and we'll start doing some prep on the cooking. Kettle's starting to boil. There we go, got a nice boil coming on. Got a nice boil. Let's get that off and pour it. That burning my hand. On the flame and the kettle. I'm going to put this out because I don't need it yet. So that's out, kettle boiled. Coffee made, stir, drink. Cheers. Oh, it's hot. Nice little cup, Dave. Thanks for that. Actually, nice because it's so small. You can hold a good drink in it, and it's light, so it's great for riding with, or even if you're hiking. Really like it. Cheers, mate. I'll start the cooking in a minute. I'm going to chill now properly for a good half hour, and then we'll get on the cook. But that won't take that long. It'll just be like that. Well, I've just finished my coffee. I took the cooker off the table. It's on the floor and the camera is actually standing on the cooker as a rest. So let's have a look in the food bag and see what we've got today. In here I've got an onion. Tomatoes, baby plum tomatoes, and a green and a yellow pepper, but only bits of pepper, not the whole pepper. In here I've got some thawing out chicken breast cut up, and then we have one spice, and that is a blackened Cajun spice. So what I want to do, this is already cut up, this is fine, it can stay as it is. I need to prepare the pepper, the onion. Oh, and there's 2 chilies in there, I'll show you them in a sec. This is all going to go in the frying pan, which is over there. So we've got to cut that up and chuck it in. See, when you're doing stuff at home, you can heat your oil, throw stuff in after you've prepped it, and then it'll cook up how you should do it. But because I've got the camera on the cooker, and the cooker's not even running, I'm going to get everything in the pan, then I'm just going to get it on. It won't make a difference, it'll be still fine. When you're out and you've got limited space, you do what you've got to do. So the idea now is to chop everything up and get it in this small pan. So these are the 2 chilies I've got. My friend Jay gave me these. His friend at work gave them to him because they grow them, but they don't like spicy hot chilies, and they're pretty hot. I don't know which ones they are, but I've had them. They're okay, and they're pretty spicy. So let's start by chopping. Let's do the chilies first and get them out of the way. So I'm just going to leave the seeds in. Just going to cut them up without trying to touch them too much, because I know I'm going to touch myself later. And I'm going to burn. So the effort of trying not to touch them, I've touched them about 5 times. So they can go in the pan with the seeds, which will make it even more spicy. Let's chop the onion up. Sharpened this knife before I came out. I was thinking I might have too much onion, but it will shrink. It'll definitely shrink. Let's do one at a time. Chopping board's small. This doesn't come with a kit, this chopping board. I bought a 27.5 anodized, and it doesn't have a board, so I bought it separately. Did try and make one originally, cut it out of a chopping board around and everything, but it just ain't the same, because this has got the strainer on it, it's got the hole for the handle. So you really, it's just nice to have the right stuff and not get grass all in your food. So let's chop up the peppers. See, the tomatoes are going to make the sauce basically, so they can get chopped up last and then they can get put in last. I went to Asda and I bought a green and a red pepper, a green, red and a yellow pepper, but it was reduced to 20p because the red pepper had totally disintegrated and rotted in the bag. So I bought it, took all this out, washed it, and I was going to use these, the red ones. It wasn't even really much left of it. But for 20p, get 2 peppers, I'm not going to complain. They're normally like £1.20 for 3. So this is what we have: green and red pepper, onion, chilli at the moment. I'm going to chop these up, but I'm going to probably put them back. When I say chop these up, chop these tomatoes up, I'll probably put them back in the bag they come out of, and that'll be my rubbish bag today. And so will the one with the meat in be my rubbish bag. So let's get our meat, which is still semi-frozen. poke that chicken with my knife, but I don't really want to. So I'll shake it. I've got my cutlery set in here anyway for cooking. So I'm just going to put a little bit of oil in this. The greasy oil, which is covered in it. Olive oil, that is. I'm going to use olive oil now and butter to cook. All greasy. So that's ready to go really. I'm going to cut the tomatoes up now, but they won't go in yet. They're going to go in after it's started to fry up a bit. But I'm still going to cut them up. I'm going to cut them. I was going to cut them in half, but I think I'm just going to slice them into threes. And they don't all roll away. Right, they're going to go in my cup, because it's just easier for me to control it if they're in a cup. There we go, tomatoes done. Cup of tomatoes. They can go down there. That can go over there. And I think we're ready to pull the cooker up. And get shut. Salt this now, because we haven't put any salt in, have we? Bit of salt for taste. So we're ready to fire the cooker up. We'll get it back up on the table, on the bivvy table, and then let's get a sizzle on. I brought a log over to put the camera on because I've got a short tripod on it. It's only a gorilla pod, but it's a small one. So I brought this log over so I can try and rest the camera on that so you can get a good view. This is going to need constant stirring because it's going to be a quick cook with that heat under it. It's on full flame on the Trangia spirit burner. I'll add the spices, might as well do that now as well. And it's just, like I said, it's just one spice. Well, it's a mixed spice, it's black and Cajun. It's already started, I can hear it. Really sizzling away. So that's about half of that little pot I've put in. Before you stir with anything like this, always grip it with a pot gripper, because you will drop it. The chicken's starting to thaw out well now. It's been out of the fridge about 2 or 3 hours. Sorry, the freezer. It was fresh when I bought it, but then I froze it because I had quite a bit of it. More of a poke than a stir because it's so small. If I stir it, it's going to fly out the pan. Flame's coming up nice. Feel the heat off it, it's lovely. Might need a refill before I finish. We'll see. Hammock's comfy, my little travel hammock. It's going to be a bit spicy with them little chilies in there. Simple dish though. I mean, you can buy this in Aldi and Aldi, Lidl, Asda. They all do prepared sort of chicken dishes. I've done it before on the videos, but this is my own, just basically the same. But I've added my little spices to it. I haven't got a sauce to add to it apart from making my own with the tomatoes and water, really. This isn't super level, I can see it sliding slightly this way. It's not bothering me though. I can always move the whole cooker over to this lip. That'll level it up like that. I'll show you what I've done. Just pushed it over so it's on the lip of the bivvy table and it basically leveled it. It's smelling good and sizzling good. Trangia 27 series is a great little cooker for a single person. I did bring a triangle with me to do a bit of veg or some rice, but I feel this is going to be enough. I don't really need to do extra food. If it was extra windy, which it isn't, I've got a windshield with me I'd put around this, because being above the windshield itself, the wind will blow that heat away. I can feel it coming slightly towards me this side. Yeah, there's a breeze coming towards me. But it's not mega, it's just a very, very slight breeze. They forecast a 6 mile an hour wind today. And top of the hills is where you do get wind. It's always nice when you get a sizzle on. When I get this to sort of break down, caramelise them onions a bit, I'll throw them tomatoes in. No sticking with these pans because they're hard anodised. Makes them sort of non-stick. This is cooking up really nice. Smell the flavours in there. I've got another cook planned with my friend Nathan, and I think Dave's coming for that one, and that'll be the next video, I'm sure. So look forward to that, and that could be on a larger Camp Chef cooker, like one of the camping gas ones. I think we're going to use one of those just for a change, because I've got one. Actually, I've got it off Dave. He swapped it with me for something, and I'm really pleased with it. I've been out and used it and I love it. I bought a camp kitchen as well, but I probably won't use that on that cook. I'll probably use a table or something in a park, or I don't know yet. But that's what the plan is at the moment, to do a cook with Nathan and Dave. This is coming on lovely. You have a look at that, and then we might get the tomatoes in soon. Look at that. Looking good. Looking good. The flame's coming up lovely. Still got quite a bit of fuel in there, would be good, eh? Time to get them tomatoes in. Come on, Tommy, get in there. Get them mixed in. Nice red, yellow and green. Always looks good, doesn't it, when you get some nice colours in your food. They start breaking down and they release their juices, stop it drying out, and it'll give us a little bit of a sauce. That wind is blowing this heat towards me and I can feel it. And red, yellow and green. Looking forward to this. I'm a bit hungry. I only had a banana this morning and it is now, I'll tell you the time, it is, if you can see it, and it's 1:15. So yeah, looking forward to this. Give a little look around where I'm sitting. You can see behind me obviously. Let's have a little 360. Lovely bubbly. Keeping me warm actually, it's blowing heat underneath my hammock, warming up my butt. Lovely. Once you start getting these soft, you can crush them, these tomatoes. Once they soften up a little bit, just squish them and it'll push all their juice out. And if you had a lid, you'd leave it and it'd just do it anyway, it'd just squash. But because we ain't got one, and we will run out of fluids before this is cooked probably, it's a good idea to break them up. Gives you a bit more fluid to cook in. No sticking whatsoever though, completely dry pan, non-stick pan. Hand's getting hot, it's blowing towards my hand. I think I'm going to add a little bit more spices in this now. I do like it spicy. Oh, that is blowing over. I'm swapping my hand for gripping so the sides ain't getting blown heat into it. I was going to bring some mushrooms up, but I'm going to save them for the steaks. Good sauce building now, you can see it, it's actually thickening up as a sauce. I'm squashing out all this tomato. This pot grip is red hot. Right, I'm going to show you inside so you can see what the sauce is coming on like. So we're getting quite a thick sauce creating there. We're right on it now, as you can see. How to create your own tomato sauce without buying it. Oh, it's got in my face. All this thing's in my face, and you can feel the chilli in it. Not in my eye. Because I was playing with the camera and not stirring, it's starting to get that. It's starting to dry out. But it is nearly ready. It's basically cooked now. I'm going to call it a chili chicken because that's what it is. It's going to be a spicy chili chicken. Let's break up the big bit of chicken now and see what it's like inside. Yeah, that's cooked. Always try and break a big bit of chicken and check it. Or check the big piece of meat that we're cooking. Make sure it's cooked. But that's drying out too much now. That's done. That's coming off. We know the meat's cooked. We know everything else is looking good. Let me drop the camera. So there it is. Pleased with that. I'm going to eat it. I'm going to give you a taste test and see what it's like. We know it's going to be brilliant because it's got the spices in it, it's got the salt in it for taste, it's got everything in it. So let's just do a taste test. So let's see what it's like. Let's have a little bit of the saucy veggie bit. So we've got a little bit of the saucy veg. Absolutely beautiful. bit of the chicken. Nice, tender. I'll show you the consistency of it. So it's a thick sauce, as you can see. It started to dry out because that's why I stopped it. It was going to get drier and drier. If I wanted it a little bit runnier, could have put some water in it. But that's exactly how I want it. Chicken's perfect, perfectly cooked. Cheers everybody. It's not too spicy. I usually put 4 little chilies in, but I only put 2 in it because it's a speak too soon. The spice just hit me in the back of the throat. No, it's pretty spicy. It's good. I'm glad I didn't put 4 in. The peppers broke down to the point where it's still got a crunch, but it's not crunchy. As soon as you bite through that crunch, it softens. Perfect. What a brilliant meal this is. This is lovely. Chili chicken. Very simple to do. I'm going to finish this off. Really, really nice and really spicy. Then I'm going to lie in my hammock for a bit, tidy up, then cycle home. Or I might go for a cycle around some parks. Don't know. Got all day to think about it. Thanks for watching. Give it a go. Don't have to add the chilies if you're not into the spice. It is absolutely fantastic. Very simple meal. Trangia 27 series. A meal for one. Easy. I was asked to do some Trangia cooking, and here you go. Got 5,000 subscribers, so thank you very much to all my subscribers. Really, really appreciate that. 5,000. That's a lot, and I know it's a lot. Don't take it for granted. Thanks a lot. See you on the next one. Bye for now.